All right. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Jimmy.
You had your...
No, indeed, it's God that used you. People thought that it's that easy. Coming to Canada, coming to Western world, you know how to drive. I've been driving for, let me say I've been driving for 23 years. I failed my G. I have to go for G2. And I have an instructor, Mr. Jimmy.
Or Choco.
Or Choco. You understand? You know, the way he trained me, though he's from Ghana, and indeed, Africa, I give it to you. It's not as if we don't have it, but you need to take caution in whatever that you are doing. If you have been driving and you think that you know it better, you know nothing, because they must check your signal sign, stop sign, and several other signs. If you fail any major one, it's going to be an issue. But my term for Mr. Choco, he has really done well. It tutored me what I need to know, what I need to do. It was like about 6 hours training since yesterday. There is sacrifice you must pay. I didn't get to my house until 1 a.m. this morning. 1
I was training you for...
He was training
from
me.
The afternoon.
From the afternoon.
Non-stop.
Guys, please.
Yeah. Well, I only had one day with you. Only one day.
Yes, only 1 day with me. Just only 1 day. I recommend him for you guys. Please, look for him on his Facebook. It's Choco. Then, you know, connect with him, and I'm sure you will have your G. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you. So just a little bit of a background. He came with experience from Africa, Nigeria, that allowed you to go for the highway test after you passed the knowledge test here.
Yes.
You were cleared to go for the highway.
For the highway.
But unfortunately, you didn't make it on the highway.
No.
So they had to drop you to the lower level, which is G2.
Yes.
And then you had to pray. And I did not know you at that time.
At all.
So it was after you didn't get your highway license that somebody gave you my number.
That's true.
And then you called. It wasn't easy even getting hold of me.
It wasn't easy at all. To get this man is a busy man.
It wasn't easy, yeah. But eventually you got. I think when you even got hold of me, you were not sure whether I was going to make myself available or not, because it was too difficult for us to schedule time together. Yeah.
He's a busy man, but through him, God will give you what you want.
Yeah, but I said I'll be there for you, and I did. Even though we only had 1 day, just yesterday.
Just yesterday.
And then we picked you. We train. I saw all the errors you had or the problems you had.
Them out.
I picked them out.
You corrected me, and then
we trained
I
over
and over, more than 10 times.
And I kept drilling them into you like that.
Guys, it's in my brain. Even when the examiner entered the car, I was telling myself, oh boy, you must not fail. All this point that Mr. Jimmy pointed out for you, you have to work on them. Yes. When the examiner packed me, he said, congratulations. Go in.
By the way, you knew that.
I know that. It was
see
good
your joy. The moment I saw you, see the joy that was on your face.
It was good news.
How important is a license to you, or how important is driving license in Canada?
Driver's license is very important because you need a mobility. That's the honest thing. But if you think you can be using your Nigeria or let me say Africa driver's license, it will get to a point, maybe 6 months, you will stop using it. Your driver's license in Canada is important. I will advise you, don't just rush into it that you know how to do it. You drive to save in Canada. I don't want to say the other hand. Back home, you drive to save in Canada. You are not permitted to drive and kill the owner of the soil. So I recommend you, make sure that if you are looking for instructor that will give you the best, when I mean the best, the best of his time, look for Mr. Shoko.
It's not easy to get hold of you. That's a fact.
I know it's a fact, but keep pressing on.
Yeah.
You know, it might be your luck, because he shared with me yesterday that for over 1 year now, that's I'm even lucky.
I don't take people on
he
the road.
He didn't
and
take people
stuff.
on
Yeah.
the road and
Yeah.
stuff because he's so busy.
Yeah.
Other business are there also.
Yeah.
So, but keep trying. I'm
Keep
sure
trying, yeah.
it might be your luck.
Yeah. Or even if it's another instructor you're using or somebody else, a friend who is helping you, just make sure you are getting caught. Because it's easy to assume you know how to drive. Well, you may know how to drive. It's not like we don't know how to drive before we come here. Many of us actually know how to. But the standards or the compliance might not be there.
It's not, yes.
Right? So when you go for a road test, these are the things that the examiners are looking out for, right?
Yes.
They're looking out for the quality of the driving instead of just moving a vehicle, right?
That's true.
So yeah, those are the little things there. So get a quality person who can help you out. If it's a friend or a family member who is helping you, it's one thing to say you got somebody helping. It's another thing to confirm whether that person really knows their stuff or not. You can have a family friend, your father or your mother helping you out, and they are not really teaching you the right thing because they don't really know it, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So if you can tell if the person knows their stuff, you can really tell that whatever they are teaching is making sense. I wasn't just teaching you how to do it. I was telling you the why.
Yes. Why
I was telling you the why
it.
behind everything you were doing. And
yes.
if it didn't make sense, you would have known right away. I wasn't just telling you check your blind spots. I gave you reasons why you must do your blind spots. I gave you the practical meaning of blind spot. And today, I think it was today, you were the one who saw something in the blind spot that I didn't. You were like, okay, Mr. Choco, can you imagine? I didn't see this in my blind spot though. I didn't see this in the mirror, but it is in my blind. Was it this morning or so? You pointed something to me. You said the thing was not showing in the mirror, but when you turn your blind spot, it was this morning, right? And I said, okay, you see the importance of blind spot. If there is a human being there, you wouldn't have seen it in the mirror, right?
That's
so
true.
the importance of knowing what you're doing, understanding that it's not just for road test, because there is more life after road test.
That's true.
Road test is just 15 minutes thing. Right?
That's true.
But you have several years you're going to be driving here. The reality
true.
is on the ground.
That's
just make
true.
sure you understand what you're doing, right?
That's
and I wish you all the best. You heard from my senior brother or daddy from Nigeria. By the way, he's a pastor. If you need prayers, just make sure that you pray before you go for a road test as well.
That's
all right?
true.
God bless you. See you on the other side. Bye-bye. Take care.